welcome back to Belt Spots and Beyond. My name is Diablo, and today it's time for blue chips. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally, after all these weeks, arrived at the building of the blue chip factory. Culminating, all this work culminating into one, well, I wouldn't say tiny, but one factory that outputs nearly 20,000 blue chips per minute at full peak load, of course, if everything works as we expect it to work. But, you know, no guarantees, huh? All right, here we go. We jump into our train, and we go to... Is this done already? Go faster. But we'll do this bit first, so we actually know where... hello. I need some dirt as well. We know where our factory is going to go, and then we can calculate where our inputs are going to go, etc., etc. Now, speaking of which, I'm going to go here. I think this is Frachdia, or something to that effect. Yes. Let's. Oh, hang on. Nope. Yes, almost. First off, I want to go to this one, cause I ain't got no more nukes, son. And man can't live without his nukes. Or something. Tap needs to be fixed desperately. Oh, that wasn't that far away. We were only one block away. That's alright. Oops, stuck. Let's go up, over, and one stack should be more than enough. Alright. Wait for the save. And we continue on our way. Somewhere our train. There it is. Perfect. Now we go to the other side of this entire facility by going to... Yeah. Or something like that. Wait, we are going... Why are we going back? I want to go there. Oh, I was there. I thought I was... Yeah, never mind. Yeah, it's a straight shot down now. It takes quite a while. Ooh, let's see how our building is going. That has not increased yet, but okay. What about this side? Oh, yeah, we've got another blob here now. Perfect. Ooh. I hope I put down some strategic... Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, oh, there's just one little corner missing. But that's an easy fix. Alright, perfect. We are here. We are golden. We are good. What do we want and when do we want it? We want blue chips. When do we want it? Now. Now, I also saw a red blotch. Right. I'm not going to nuke that thing. Sheesh. That's just overkill. I mean, usually it's overkill, but you know what I mean. I'm just going to go like that. Turn my robots on because apparently those were still off. Oh, shit. I gave away all my power poles. Sure, why not? Let's do it with a tiny one. Eventually we're going to get there anyway, and, you know, we're not walking any slower, so... Can we do both? Of course we can't. Pew, 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 pew. We're done. Alright, cool. That was it. That was the extent of our entire murderous rage right now. So, I already obviously pre-designed something. Whoosh. It's just a matter of where am I going to place it. Ooh. And speaking of which, like we did last time, let's check if we filled in all our lake correctly. Well, up until where we didn't, of course, because that's still going to be. We still need to fill that. Now, I'm going to need about 460 factories actually doing the work. I'm going to have, I believe it's 2 inputs per 6. Sorry, 2 green chip inputs per 6 factories. Yeah, I think that's correct. Meaning that, how much room would I need? Well, that depends on how much I can do in one row. So if we do, let me show you what I've made, by the way, first. Whoop. There we go. Looks fairly simple, I realize, but it's the most efficient thing I could come up with. So yeah, we've got 3 things going down the middle. We've got 6 factories building blue chips, and all the input is all the solid input is going down the middle, and all the fluids are going around the side, and everything's flanked, of course, by speed beacons, which then outputs to one singular belt. But just to let you know, I need about 5 of these setups, 4.5, whatever. Between 4 and 5 of these setups to complete one full blue belt of blue chips. So, the question is, I need 3 inputs: red, green, and fluids. How much space do I need for my green chips and my fluids? And where are my stations going to be for my fluids, for instance, to make sure that everything goes well. Now, red chips I can utilize this area for. For some reason, this is not working. What? There's water there. Please tell me I have a little bit of dirt with me. Oh, of course I don't. All right. Fine, I need to get a dirt train and fill that in as well. Was I already making red chips? Well, a couple. Alright, well, we need to fix that later on. But I can go around here, go to the outside, and utilize this room right here to just go whoop in, whoop in, whoop in, whoop in. Because those 12 belts that I'm outputting there, that's 12, right? I believe it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 belts, I think. That is correct. I'm thoroughly confused now. But I think it's 12 belts. Need to be divided among all those things that I'm going to be building. So, how to do that? So we can easily do belt inputs from here. If we have, I'm guessing we're going to have enough room down here to do half of them go up and half of them go over. So red belts coming in here. I'll probably do something with a belt balance, a large belt balancer to make sure that I get enough going up and I get enough going to the side. And then just stay below the radar of this block and go over and go up and go in. That does mean my blue chip outputs will have to make a bridge somehow with that red, but I don't see that really as a problem. So I'm not going to worry about the red input. I'm not going to worry about, well, I'm not going to worry too much about the fluid input either, because I'm just going to build probably one train station on this side, one train station on that side, and just go down and in. of course, I still need to, think about how that works and how many pipes are going to go where. But technically, I'm not going to, or space-wise, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Now, the real problem is that I have no idea how many I can stuff under next to each other and down and up and down. So that's the one thing that I really, really need to figure out right today. Because that determines how many belts are going to go around the side here or down the middle there. And down the middle there. So, if we assume that we do... how many do we need? We need, or rather, let me try that again. How many of these particular setups do we need? So these 2 rows of factories doing stuff. Well, as I said, to make one belt, we need about 4.5 of these setups. 4 3/4, whatever. Let's say 5. Let's say 5 of these setups. That's one. But we want to make about 8 belts worth. Once 1.17 hits, that's no longer true, but we're in in 0.16 now. So 0.17, 0.16. And what we are aiming for is 8 belts of blue chips. Right? Okay. So if we extrapolate from that, we do 4 on this side and 4 on the other side for a total of 8 belts. 4 on this side means that I would need 5 times 4 is 20 setups. 20 of these setups to have enough. All right? If we do 20 setups, we can do 1/2 here and 1/2 there, of course. So we do 10 on each side. 10 on each side means we have 4 inputs. That means 40 lanes of green chips going down. Now, that is a lot. Let's not beat around the bush. That is a lot. I hope I can make that fit. I doubt it, to be honest. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. No, come on. 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. One more time is the charm. I think that's it. 40, 80, 20. Yes, sorry. Going divide. So this is 40 lanes. So this is where we start. Actually, no, we start one more because we need to steer clear of these lights, and then we need to steer clear of one more because of undergrounds, maybe for red. Yeah. And then maybe even one more underground for red. So we need to add 1, 2, 3 more. Oops. So this is where green is going to go, at the very least. The very least. Now, red we input just across. We'll make a bridge for that. Not a problem. So we don't need to actually keep space for that. But fluids have to come down as well. Now, as I don't... let me see. Do I need to... the first fluid is going up in here. Then we get green. Then we get red. Then we get green again. So we might want to... if we do 10 inputs, or 10 of those setups, we have 20 inputs. Now, I'm not going to do 20 lanes down because that's... then I'm definitely sure that we won't be able to make it work. Funny thing is, I can go all the way up here. Let's do it with boxes. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 20, isn't it? Let's just, for argument's sake, do 20. We're not going to do that, but that would put us squarely here. Before we can even start doing this, okay? Okay. So let's just assume we do that. Oh, I should have turned my robots off. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I should have turned my robots off. All right, good. Do I have all 50 now? Oops. Do I have all 50 now? Yes, I do. Turn them off. Okay, of course, now, this does... We can't even do that, because if we have one train station here, the most we can output is 2 lanes, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's correct. Well, technically we could do 4 if we do every tank a singular one. Technically we could do 4 outputs. Question is, would you really want to? I think not. I think not. So I'm gonna keep to 2. Yeah, I'm gonna keep to 2 outputs, which in turn allows us to take this away. There we go. Let's take that away, which in turn, see, this is why I didn't want to build. Whoop. Ooh, let me turn on my robots real quick just for the cleanup. Makes it so we can actually... Oh, wait for it to place so we can turn off our robots. All right. Do I have 50? Yes, I have 50. Good. Where's my thingy? There it is. So in turn, that means we can start over here. Now, the only thing we need to check is if we take a new blueprint, does this distance, and I know technically the fluids don't need to fit, but let's make sure we do anyway. Ah, look. Does this fit this? And it does not. So let's do that. Technically, the first place we can place our first setup would be whoosh. There. I need to make sure that I don't mess this up, so I'm going to go like this. That is our line that way, and this is our line this way. Okay. Bibbidi bubbidi boop. Bibbidi bubbidi boop. Boop boop boop. So this is the first place this can go. This is the first place this can go. That can be removed. That can be removed. This can be removed. That leaves us with enough room to go belt-wise, green belt-wise on the outside. And let me check. Okay. So how much room would I then need? Because we know that we only want 4 belts coming out here, right? The question becomes, if we do 1, 2, 3, 4 belts, and we have 20 to divide is 5, that's going to be awkward. That is going to be hella awkward. The point is, I could theoretically go like this. It's nice and close by, you know, fits perfectly, and we are assured to be able to fit everything inside of this. Ish. However, do I maybe need more room? Why would I need more room? Well, if I'm going to place this here, there's no wiggle room for me to, work with these belts. Because, okay, the point is, maybe I'm not being very clear, but I'm trying to do this on the fly as well. The next one would be there. Next one would be... Shoot. I messed that up. Let me try that again. Let me try that again. So I went like this, see? Okay, there we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, how much room do we have left down here? Billions of room. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it's not taking up that much space at all. Maybe I should just do one big line down the middle. 10 on this side, 10 on that side. Is 20 enough? I can't remember now. 60, 120. No, that's not enough. Hang on. I need 5 of these to make one belt. Right. So I need to do this again. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one belt. Well, it isn't, but you know what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still have plenty of room left down here, so that's okay. We know we have... So how many inputs that is? Did I miscalculate? There's 5 times 2 is 20 times 2 is 40. No, I did not miscalculate. Okay. Whew. Thank God. The point is, these first 5 need to be combined into this first belt. Like that. So this will be the first belt. Okay. That means that I will probably be sideloading this thusly. And then sideloading this on the other side. How would I do this, though? Well, no, I don't need to do that, because what I can do is do that, output to the left with my blue chips, and that should just combine the two. And we can just keep on doing that, can't we? Oopsie doopsie. We can just keep on doing that. And that should, in theory... Is that going down? Yes, it is. That should, in theory, fill up the belt. Yeah, so, yeah. That's the way we're doing it. Perfect. Oh, I like that a lot. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this belt just goes whoosh on down. But what about this one? This one just goes down here. And we'll have to combine... Oh, mein Gott in Himmel. Okay, so we'll have to destroy the way it looks. I would like to have some belts, please. We're going to have to destroy the way it looks. That's unfortunate, man. I don't like that. Because what I could do, quite easily, in fact, is go... Shoot. Is go like this. And have it be there. And then this one comes down there. Splitter over there. Boom. Boom. And have done with it. And that will be our outline there. But I don't like the way this looks. So no, we're not doing that. It's ridiculous. No compromises. Unless it doesn't fit. Then we compromise the shit out of this. Okay, so this is our... Hang on. This is our first line down. Wait, did I do that with this one as well? No, I started one out. Yeah, I started one out. Okay, so I need to start 3 out. Yes. Okay, so this would start there. Yes. And we could still do the same trick here. Wait, I can just place that, can't I? Yeah, we can still do the same trick here, except the ones before that just shift over one. Wait, I can... nope, like that. And that one would shift over here. All the way there. At least I think so. I think I'm right in saying this. Okay, so this one would go there. Output. That one. Copy. Paste. That one would go there. Feeding into one line. Doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should then be a full belt. Because, well, more than full, because we actually overproduce. Because it actually is like 4.5 of those setups fill one belt. But hey, no judgment here. And then this one is the second belt. That goes down all the way down here. And do that. This one. Yeah. This works. This works. Obviously, this is all prefaced on the fact that we do have enough room to do all of this again and again and again and again. I haven't measured that out yet. Gosh, I hope it does work. Otherwise, we're going to have to decide... think of something completely different. So this would be our 2 setups right here. Of course, I can copy and paste this and go over here, but the unfortunate thing with that is that I would... Well, that's okay. I would just have to do these splitters here. Yeah, that's all right. Let's... do I need... Yes, I really want you still. I want you. I want you. I want you. Sure. Why not? Nope. Right. Let's go all the way down, flip it over, and stick that next to it. We could even make fluids just go in the middle, because we've got plenty of room for that. Plenty of room. See, this is now pointing in the wrong direction. So we'll have to copy, or just go like this, and then copy that one. So to correct this, we'll do that. Yes, cool. That, oops, oh, fine. That. That's the first one. That one. That one. And then we can copy this entire thing over again. And we should be good. Whoops. There we go. And that's the first one. Okay. Perfect. So that's 2 going down. And that's 4 going down there. All right. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And then we can combine that in the middle here and have a nice train station. Because we've got, you know, room. Plenty of room. Now, for this side, this is a little bit more difficult. Excuse me. I'm going to erase that one. I'm going to make a new blueprint. Let's see. Am I not? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Sure. So this one's going to go over here somewhere. Somewhere like that. I don't think we have enough room. All right, let's try and find out if we have enough room. We have this one. We have our measuring sticks. Our first measuring stick will go like this. Our second measuring stick will go like that. And once we grab this thing, turn it around, that is our first spot, and then we have to go down. Yeah, I'll do a line again because that was actually really easy to follow. Whoosh. Something like that. And, oh, way too far. And something like, no, that's on. So I don't want it to be on. I want this to be like this. That means this one's also on, isn't it? No, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah. Oh, is that okay? Yeah, we'll see how far we get. We'll see how far we get. So we can't go above this line. Yeah, I should have gone down here, but that's okay. Wait. What am I doing? I need to go. This is the furthest back I can go. Bip. So this is the first placement we can do there. Yeah? I believe so. Let's take this away. Let's take this away as well. Okay. Now, let's see if we can make... Oh, this is never going to work. This is never going to work. Haha. I already seen that. Oh, God. I was so happy. I was a happy child once. No? Alright, let's do this. Did I mess this up? Is this everything okay still? Yeah. So that is that. And this needs to have 80 belts of green going down it. Well, and some red belts. I think I'm very confident. I can very confidently say, shit. That is never going to work. Just in case you were wondering, this is our measuring stick for 40 belts. Just measuring the railway bits. And I need twice that in the middle here. That is so unfortunate because everything else fits perfectly. It's just not wide enough here. So I guess we'll have to go down here. But utilizing 2 blocks for, well, I suppose we'll have to do what we'll have to do. There's no choice, is there, really? Not really. It does allow me a lot more room for train stations and stuff, so I guess that's nice. Alright. Fine. And that also changes the way that red comes in. And has to be mixed with green. Darn, I really wished I could have done it in this singular block. That would have been such a perfect, end of this nice looking thing. But yeah, the unfortunate thing is I need a certain amount of space up here and a certain amount of space next to it for belts to go in. Same goes obviously for this side and this side, meaning there's not a lot of space in between for the 80 belts of green, let alone the, what is it, 40 belts of red. I mean, that's not, those are not fully compressed. So we could do with a little less and then just, do overflow on that, but that's okay. The point is, I don't have enough room. And nothing I can say or do will make it so, even if I wanted it to be so. Darn it. I really don't like that. Is there any way I can fudge this? I mean, theoretically, I have a block here that I could nearly entirely utilize, seeing as how much room I have down here. I maybe could do one thing in the middle here with green belts going down, and 4 belts of blue coming out, and then maybe doing that here as well. Actually, that is not a terrible idea. That is not a terrible idea at all. I mean, we could leave this one where it is and just have the 4 belts going down. Whoosh. We have enough room here to input whatever we want. We know that. Yeah. If we erase this, we have plenty of room for 40 belts of green on this side. And still have room left over, because if we transfer this to this area, the blue belts would just go down here, right next to the 40 belts of green. Interesting. The only thing I'm worried about, or the only thing I'm thinking of, is where am I going to leave my fluids? But if this is not here, okay, let's see. Let's start with the fact, can we actually make that fit? Well, I think we can, but measure once, measure twice, I don't know. Measure something. Measure twice, cut once, something like that. How far does that look? There it is. Okay. All right. So let's say this is that. We still want to have our 40 belt room here and our 40 belt room there, obviously. So we grab this. I'm not going to worry about fluids or red at the moment. Is that smart? Because I do need to think about red. So this is our 40 belts, yes? Okay. And this is our 40 belts. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. So we can start this way there, and this way, well, there actually. That's quite a nice placement. So let's do what we are not allowed to do. That. So that leaves us with 40 belts here, but we are not inputting red from the side here, which I should, consider at least. Interesting. How am I going to do that? Because I'm going to have red coming up and green coming down. That is going to be problematic, to say the least. Or I could feed it in from the other side, but then how am I going to get the... No, that's ridiculous. I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to try anyway. So if I do this... Whoops. If I do this... Okay, perfect. How far down do I reach? Do I have... Does it even fit, is the question. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. How interesting. Okay. Okay, so let's toy with this idea. How am I going to get my red input belt in here? I mean, this is technically for fluids. Now, again, fluids I can do from the middle. I'm not worried about fluids. Then again, I've got room to spare to make a train station here and to input that right there. So fluids are good. There's going to be a billion belts here, so I can't build anything there because all the belts are going to go down there. Well, most of them. We're going to go down, over, okay. Now, red is still going to come from this side because why not? Do we have enough room? We could build a train station here and input fluids there and have blue belts go out here. The other blue belts come down here and have a train station there. I think that should be doable. I think that should be fairly doable. We don't need that many fluids. However, there's still the annoying fact that we need to have red chips up there. Now, we don't need a lot. There's 6 belts in total that's going to go up and going to feed everything that's here. So 6 belts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That seems wrong, but somehow, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. So that's 20, 40. So 6 belts divided by 40. Oh, it's boggling. Mind-boggling. All right. But it should be enough. It should be enough. Don't know how yet, but it should be enough. That's what the game or the calculations promise me. Okay. Let's say we go all the way to the outside. We skip 6 here, and then we got 3 for this side and 3 for that side. Now 3 is not a lot. I'll grant you that. 3 is not a lot. And it seems not even close to being enough. This is why I usually prefer testing up front, but I didn't do that. I thought, well, I can do this on the fly. I've got a design. Yeah, well, about that. I like this idea, though, because we can siphon off 40 belts off of this thing straight to the side. The other ones can just go join, whatever's left over here and whatever is left over on this side, which is quite a lot as well. Wait, how many belts do I still have left? 44 on this side, so that's feeding 1. Well, a little bit more, but okay. And 68 on this side. So 132 left. To divide 40 on each side, so 1, 2, 3, 4 over 160 inputs. But that's okay, because from what I've seen, the setup doesn't fully use a belt or those 2 belts. It uses just a little over 1 belt. That's why we need the 2 inputs. Also, we need the 2 inputs because then we have 2 arms actually inputting into the factory, and that will be fast enough to keep up with demand, because one belt or one arm just isn't fast enough to feed in those 20 green chips, whereas 2 are. So that's why there's 2 belts, but it doesn't use 2 complete belts. So those 132 that we have, we need to expand to 160. Now that's not really a problem, I don't think, because 40 belts, you can divide that by 8, so we can have 5 belt balancers right there. Oh shoot! Stop that. Yeah, take them away again. You can have 5 8 belt balancers down next to each other here, and then just input. Oh, I need to think about the averages of that. That's an interesting question. I need to do some more calculations, and I see that my time is up already, so I need to do some more testing. I need to do a lot of calculating, and a lot of test building, before I can actually do this. But I think we can do this way. Ooh, let's not delete everything. I think we can do this way. It might have to shift over to the left a little bit, to leave room for the red input belts. But we've got some leeway now that we're outside of the other block. Yeah, we've got some leeway, because this, I can go whoosh, whoosh, and down. I mean, we can go to the side and down. We don't have to go straight down. But that wouldn't keep it nice and tight in this, within these blocks. And oh, that would be perfect. Anyway. Yeah, I just need to do a lot of calculating and a lot of figuring before I can make this work. But that's not for today. Today I'm going to say thank you to my patrons for sponsoring me, for sponsoring this channel. It helps, it motivates, it really does. Thank you very much. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to the channel, comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time. No idea why I did that in Italian accent. I apologize to all Italians.